And it gives me great pleasure to introduce the guard from the WNBA's Atlanta Dream. Here she is, Matee Ajavon.
You immigrated from Liberia when you were 6. Does that experience, coming to America, going to Rutgers, playing ball, does that experience affect you individually?
Yeah, I remember the first time meeting Mattee, actually. I believe she was in 7th grade or going to the 8th grade, and I went to see a CYO game in Newark, New Jersey. And when I walked in the gym, the only kid that I paid attention to was this little dark-skinned girl who would not give up the ball. She wouldn't pass the ball, but it was for good reason. She was better than everybody else.
One of the things, with Mattee being here, she is has a very diverse portfolio. Not only is she a professional basketball player, she's a DJ, she's a rapper. She put out a theme song for the team. She's a business owner.
So afterwards, I went over, I talked to her, and I met her mom, and all of a sudden I became so close with the family.
I think any foreigner could identify with, traveling from one country, in search of a better life. And, just witnessing ups and downs has pushed me to become a better person.
And that's the goal, to get these girls out of the neighborhoods they're in and give them a chance to see and experience other things. The way things are going right now, I think it definitely helps.
My mother inspires me a lot, and I'm always talking to her, and she's a positive person. What I do everything for my family.
Honestly, I think if she didn't play basketball at all, I think you'd probably be moved by her when you sit down and talk to her in a conversation, because she's such a genuine person. Coming from an African continent where soccer was, predominantly the sport, the family didn't really know which way to point her, but thank gosh that she was pointed into the Gauchos direction and to me, and coming to New York and learning more about basketball. We've bonded and have such a strong relationship now, and she's been such an instrumental part of making the Gauchos what they are today.
This is Matee Ajavon, and I would like to give a huge thank you for nominating me as the first female into the Gauchos Hall of Fame. It's hard to believe that I'm the first female. I mean, okay, thank you. I ain't even gonna question y'all. Thank you. But, it's funny that growing up, in Newark, which I wasn't originally born in Newark, but, coming from West Africa, knowing that my mother always wanted a better life for me, my siblings, and for me to pick up a basketball of all things, it's still hard to believe that I did, and this is like my career. This is what I love to do every single day. But, I remember Earl, coming to my high school at the time. I was like 14, and, him telling me about playing with his team in New York. And I'm like, New York? I'm thinking that's on the West Coast, but of course it's right there, all because I only knew Jersey. So, Earl coming and saying, you could come and play with me over here in New York, and, I want to get you better. I want to do this. I want to do that. And at the time, I was just playing basketball, just to be playing basketball, just to hang out, just to be outside, where my mother is not like, Bill off, come in the house. It's time to go eat. I'm like, Mom. But thank you, Earl, for picking me up, because, basketball, it became my ticket. It became my ticket out of, worrying about, what I'm going to eat the next day, worrying about how I'm going to provide, or how my mother is going to take care of me for the rest of my life. It has given me everything that I've needed to help take care of my family. So I would like to give a huge thank you to Earl, who, beyond the screaming, the repetition, beyond, being in the gym all day, all night, and then driving back and forth from Jersey to New York, all I can say is that it was all worth it, Earl, and I love you for that, and you will always have a special part in my heart. On behalf of the 50th anniversary, this is very special to me, and I'm so sorry that I could not be there, but I am still there at heart. Thank you guys so much, and Lady Choz for life.